Hello everyone, I am Gayle Mack. I am a reverend in the Sisterhood of the Emerald Fire and a member of the Temple of Saqqara family. Today, I am here to speak about Mary Hardy's 45-plus years of service. In 2021, Marta Thomas and the Global Pyramid Conference bestowed the Amelia B. Edwards Award to Mary for her tireless dedication to protecting free will, healing our planet, and raising consciousness. We, the Sisterhood and the Brotherhood of the Emerald Fire, and the members of the Temple of Saqqara family, thought it would be good to record some of the major events, the shifting of energies, and the healing of both the planet and humanity that Mary has participated in over the years. Mary Hardy has been an inspiration to so many on their spiritual journey. The smaller scale events that take place daily are too numerous to count. Mary Hardy has been an inspiration to so many on their spiritual journey. Those of us who have been blessed to experience these endeavors with her will forever be grateful in the increase of personal resonance, the knowledge, wisdom, and the love we have received throughout the years. Through example, Mary has taught us to listen to the elders of the planet, tune into the ley lines and the natural grid of our precious earth, to spin our heart chakra for healing and to raise our personal frequency. She also taught us how to shift energy and to enhance the vital life force of the planet, using pyramid energy, tachyon energy, and the Holy Grail vortex. She also taught us how to access our frontal lobes for personal enlightenment and the power and the brilliance of pure essential oils. Let's begin with the books that Mary Hardy has written and co-written. Mary Hardy has published 3 books, as well as several videos and short films. Her first book is Pyramid Energy, The Philosophy of God, The Science of Man, was written in 1987. It is a combination of 3 books. The first is Pyramid Energy Explained, the second is Pyramid Energy and the Second Coming, and the third book is Pyramid Energy, The Philosophy of God, The Science of Man. Mary wrote this as 3 books because she needed to understand the history, the wisdom, and the science surrounding the pyramids. She believes that pyramids were never tombs. They are antennas into the Earth's motor. With this wisdom, mankind could utilize the pyramid energy to balance and fortify life force energy of our planet. Her second book is The Alchemist's Handbook to Homeopathy, published in 1995. For many in the healing arts, the information in this book is like a Bible. Her third book is The Alchemist's Handbook to the Glial Brain and Higher Consciousness, was published in 2015, which includes the reprint of The Alchemist's Handbook to Homeopathy. Both books are in one. Next, a little bit of history, or shall I say, her story. Mary's journey began in 1968, when the Hardy family lost 4 hours of time. During this time, Mary believes that they met with the elders of the planet. The main teacher and elder was John the Beloved, the author of Revelations. Mary was told that her youngest son, John Hardy, needed to change his life force energy if he was to survive on this planet. They were guided to build a pyramid for John before he turned 10 years of age, or he would not or could not stay with them as their son. In 1975, Mary and her husband Dean built their pyramid. This pyramid is as big as a 2-car garage, and it has a base of 24 feet and can hold 40 to 50 people. Kenneth Killick, their friend and teacher, designed Mary's pyramid to scale of the Cheops pyramid. The angles of the Cheops pyramid measure 51 degrees, 51 minutes, 51 seconds, and resonates with the heart. Kenneth designed a unique covering for Mary's pyramid using alternating layers of electric and dielectric materials, which created an orgone generator. The Hardy's pyramid generates an orgone signature that energetically connects to the Earth's core motor. It also connects to other pyramids, vortices, and sacred sites through the natural grid and ley lines of our planet. The orgone energy field that is generated from Mary's pyramid helps to balance the man-made extremely low frequency waves and electromagnetic frequency waves, ELF and EMF. Until recently, Mary really did not understand the full significance of the orgone energy. However, Kenneth Killick knew. He designed Mary's pyramid to generate vital life force energy and resonate the frequency of divine unconditional love from the heart. Around the time that the Hardy's pyramid was being built, the U.S. Navy built an ELF system called Seafair. They used Sawyer Air Force Base in Michigan's Upper Peninsula as its operational headquarters. They built an ELF generator and used the CN Tower in Montreal, Canada, and the Seattle Space Needle in Seattle, Washington, to broadcast extremely low frequencies. This technology was originally designed to prevent submarines from having to surface to communicate during the Cold War. Noticing the harmful effects of the people working around it, the technology was also turned into energy and frequency warfare. These extremely low frequencies created a harmful resonant frequencies that would have negatively affected the life form in the oceans and the water systems of the world. Mary Hardy's pyramid balanced out those abnormalities. For further information on this and other events, check out Mary Hardy's YouTube video, Weather Warfare, public YouTube film. Kenneth Killick taught Mary energy. Through his teachings, she understood how energy moves and the effect of the clockwise-counterclockwise energy patterns, how to counterbalance an abnormal energy pattern and enhance a supportive energy flow, as well as the importance of upshoots and downshoot antenna systems. Mary learned and shared her wisdom and knowledge, including how to use crop circles, obelisks, medicine wheels, and labyrinths as antennas and receivers to retune the Earth's energy grid. The indigenous people, Native American Indians, as well as the Knights Templar, have been engineering the planet and balancing the natural Earth grid using medicine wheels and labyrinths for hundreds of years. Here are more of Mary Hardy's accomplishments. While in Egypt, at the Saqqara Pyramid, a message was received that Mother Earth was dying. Mary was inspired to bring awareness for planetary healing, self-healing, and provide tools to raise higher consciousness. She founded the Temple of Saqqara Conference in 1980, now in its 42nd year. Along with the Temple of Saqqara, Mary Hardy has several significant achievements to her credit. One of her greatest gifts is receiving the Holy Grail Vortex and sharing it with humanity. In 1996, while visiting Rennes-le-Château in France, 12 etheric Knights Templar came to Mary. They told her that she had been trained as a Mary in past lives. Marys were trained in the alchemical healing arts and with a technique to spin their heart chakra to generate the frequency of unconditional love and Schumann resonance in an emerald green field. This field could reestablish a balanced heart energy on the planet. The Knights Templar of old protect the pyramids and vortex antennas so they cannot be misused on the planet. The etheric Knights said that Mary's orgone pyramid was an antenna system that could help balance the Schumann resonance and the natural grids of the Earth. They asked her permission to use her pyramid's energy. In return for granting her permission, they gave her the Holy Grail Vortex. The etheric Knights taught Mary the Holy Grail Vortex as an energy tool to bring peace and harmony to the planet and to help raise human consciousness. Mary was guided to incorporate the Great Invocation that was given to the United Nations as a prayer for peace. The etheric Knights gave the following instructions. On horseback, the lead knight walked his horse counterclockwise in a tight circle. He said this energy vortex was the point of light, that brought divine energy down from the heavens and the ionosphere into the earth. This is where she would place her prayer or intention. Three knights on horseback walked their horses in a second counterclockwise circle, 3 feet from the center. They said this energy vortex was the point of love that infused the earth with unconditional love. It also came down from the heavens and the ionosphere. It allowed the elementals, ascended masters, angels, and Elohim to tune the frequency of the prayer or intention for the greatest and highest good. Four knights, also on horseback, created a third circle that rotated clockwise, being 3 feet from the second vortex. They said this energy vortex was the center where the will of God is known. This clockwise direction brought the energy up from the earth and connected with the hearts of all. The clockwise energy vortex, now turning upward, created the cup. The remaining four knights rode their horses in a fourth circle that also rotated clockwise, 3 feet from the third vortex. They said this energy vortex was the center which is called the race of man. This clockwise energy was tuned and sent out along the natural grid and ley lines, wrapping the earth until it came back upon itself at the point of light. The Holy Grail vortex is a complete antenna system that shifts energy, retunes, and brings balance to issues and circumstances, whether for improving the pollution of the earth and our waters, for personal healing, for loved ones, for local community, or worldwide. Prayers and supportive energy can be sent to areas of crisis and used to diffuse harmful energy and weather patterns. The Holy Grail vortex forms a standing column of wave that reaches up to the ionosphere and down into the center of the earth. It is similar to that of pyramid energy. When we invoke the Holy Grail vortex, we create a standing column or wave. This pillar of light can activate other pyramid structures, medicine wheels, labyrinths, sacred sites, and vortices around the world through the natural grid and ley lines of the earth. Our prayer work is always done for the greatest and highest good, with harm to none. You first ask permission from your God Source and Mother Earth to place your prayer within the Holy Grail vortex. This simple yet powerful prayer, in essence, creates sacred space and a temple of divine love energy. From 1996 to 1999, with the guidance of the Etheric Knights Templar, Mary traveled to Europe multiple times to retune the resonating chambers of specific cathedrals with the Holy Grail vortex prayer. When the original bell tower rang, the resonance balanced the pineal glands and retuned the whole countryside. Retuning the cathedrals to their original frequencies helped maintain balance on our planet, lessening the intended effects of Y2K. During one of our trips to Saint Baume in France, we were asked to teach the wisdom of the Marys along with the Cathar Creed and the Holy Grail vortex. The cave of Saint Baume is where Mary Magdalene taught and lived out her days after the crucifixion. The ancient school and healing center is now an active church. In 2003, Mary founded the Sisterhood of the Emerald Fire, a 501c3 church dedicated to the teachings of Mary Magdalene, Jesus, the Book of Love, and is based on the Cathar Creed. The Sisterhood also teaches the healing power of pure essential oils. Mary Magdalene was most often painted with a jar of essential oils. The Sisterhood was recently expanded to encompass the Sisterhood and the Brotherhood of the Emerald Fire. Over the years, Mary Hardy has had many adventures. In 2006, Mary went to England to meet a man named Duncan, who was the bloodline of Harold and of the Sinclair lineage. He wanted to make a DVD with Mary that would explain how the blocks of Avebury and Stonehenge were moved. To build Stonehenge in Avebury, a resonance generator was built on the whole of Salisbury. Mary's etheric Knights Templar showed her and Duncan how to bounce the energy back and forth between Merlin's Mound and Silbury Hill like a slinky toy in order to generate a resonance field. The energy was bounced back and forth between these two conical pyramids. As the energy built up, it was sent down West Kennet Longbarrow, which is like a Reichian tube, to a generator which is known as the sanctuary. The sanctuary is a grouping of stones intentionally laid out in a circular pattern that forms a generator. It is believed that this generator would send energy down a line to a receiver, which is Woodhenge. Woodhenge is the same circular pattern as the sanctuary. The energy that Mary and Duncan created with the assistance of the etheric knights recharged the chalk plains of Salisbury. Also during this time, the balls of light that make the crop circles were being burned up from satellite lasers. This was the first crop circle in 2006. It appeared the evening Mary returned home from England. It verified that the energy Mary, Duncan, and the etheric knights had generated had indeed reactivated the plains of Salisbury. Unbeknownst to Mary and Duncan, the real purpose to activate the natural grid was to enable crop circles to once again manifest. Working with crop circles, Mary had discovered that when you carry out what is asked of you to perform, a crop circle will often appear that tells you that you are on the right track. In 2012, Mary woke to find 3 etheric Knights Templar at the foot of her bed. They told her she needed to go to England, and she asked me to go with her. Neither of us knew why we were asked to go, though we trusted the reason would be revealed in divine time. We entered the park at the famous Brighton Fountain, waiting for our friend Jenny to join us. I was getting a sharp, piercing energy going through my frontal lobes. I scanned the area, and it appeared to be coming from the Ferris wheel. Duncan said that they built 13 Ferris wheels around London, all of which were pointing to the Olympic Stadium. The Ferris wheels generated a soliton wave, and each wave was connected to a pyramid structure on the top of the stadium as receivers. The etheric Templars guided us to place the Flower of Life and 4 of their knights with their shields in front of each Ferris wheel. This blocked the solitons from creating negative energy fields. Their plan was to move the energy of Stonehenge over to the Olympic Stadium and create a stargate. This did not happen. The night we left England, a very early and the first crop circle of the season, was the Flower of Life symbol, the one that we used with the Ferris wheels. On April 15, 2019, we were in Barcelona, Spain. With divine permission, we did the Holy Grail Vortex. Our prayerful intention was to create a vortex of energy to free the trapped souls of the abused and sacrificed. We were guided to triangulate Notre Dame, Montserrat, and La Sagrada Familia. We were intuitively guided to keep the vortex open for 3 days. We received a call that Notre Dame was on fire. A cleansing was taking place on a higher level. After that fire was put out, it was discovered that Notre Dame was built on top of an ancient Isean temple dedicated to the goddess Isis. There are many more experiences that are worthy to be spoken about. In time, they will all be documented in some fashion. For now, having these experiences shared gives rise to the many possibilities of invoking the Holy Grail Vortex. From diffusing tornadoes, hurricanes, and harmful weather patterns, transmuting pollution of the air and waterways, to reestablishing the electromagnetic migration patterns for the birds, to redirecting inappropriate energies that create harm into harmony and balance, the Holy Grail Vortex has proven to be a simple yet powerful tool to enhance prayer for the greatest and highest good. When Mary was not traveling the world shifting energy, she was assisting many to obtain better health and educating us on the value of pure essential oils. Those with eyes to see and ears to hear have witnessed the beautiful gifts that Mary Hardy has brought forth through her dedication. We are grateful for her healing gifts and sharing her energy knowledge and her love of pure essential oils. She is a blessing to our planet, humanity, and free will. Mary Hardy's many years of service is appreciated beyond measure. For the many lives worldwide that Mary has touched, we are eternally grateful. Thank you, Mary Hardy, for all you do to make this a better place to be. We love you.